You guys were in Sora Springs, and you helped save the dinosaurs from the gnolls. At the end of the adventure, you guys came back, and Fletcher was still wounded. He's still recovering. He's in a hut. But you guys got some stuff, right? You got some money, and you also got half ownership of Trollskull Manor, right?
Yes.
That's where we stopped. So you guys rested the night. Now it's morning. What do you guys want to do?
What's the guy's name again? The bar owners? Tolo? No, Zolo? No, something. Volo.
Yes, he's not a bar owner. He's just a adventurer, just like you guys. But yeah, he's in Waterdeep.
He owns the other half of the bar, right?
Yes. Oh, that's what you meant. You're right.
Yeah.
And we own the other half.
Once you give the letter to him, yes. So she has signed the deed. Divinity Talon, the mayor of this place, has signed the deed and given it to you guys. And like, hey, there you go, right? So you take it to the proper authorities, get it stamped and whatnots, and then you'll own half the bar.
So
let's head to Waterdeep.
Two of you spoke at the same time? Okay, cool. So Veldorf, the barbarian that you guys had in the town who was guiding you around, comes around and talks to you and says, hey, your friend's recovering pretty nicely. I just came back from there. He's alone right now resting, but if you guys want to talk to him, you can. Last I saw, he was awake.
You're saying it's Fletcher?
Yep.
Is that because Nightfox said anything, or just to tie up loose ends?
We'll see.
Okay.
So he walks towards the hut, and I'm assuming you guys are going to follow.
Yep.
Well, you get to the hut, and you hear some sounds from the inside.
Violent sounds?
Someone's like moving around quite a lot. Think of clothes rustling real quickly. And then the sound subsides.
Sound of suds?
I guess we
I'd
knock.
love to take a peek.
Alright. So as you guys go and open the door slightly, you notice that Fletcher is not alone. There's someone standing over him. Fletcher is laying on a bed. There's like a figure that's emanating some kind of a black smoke. Like wisps of smoke coming out of him. And he has his hand on Fletcher's chest.
I would like to use the handle of my rapier to try and smack this person on the side of their head to get him off of Fletcher.
Right. So the moment you open the door fully, you see that he pulls his hand away from Fletcher. And then, Thanda, you recognize the cap that this guy is wearing. It's more like a masquerade mask that looks like a raven. And the symbol he has on him is definitely the symbol of the Raven Queen, the goddess of death.
I'm going to relay that information and start moving towards the character to strike again.
So you know that people who worship her can be both good and evil. She's a neutral deity. And the character says, I'm doing him a favor, and starts moving away towards the wall. The closer you guys get, the further he moves away into the wall, and he's actually going through the wall. He's facing through the wall right now.
Okay, I'll stop and I'll ask, at his request, are you doing this?
Praise be to the Raven Queen.
What is it that we say to the god of death?
Not today.
Just in case I stop talking and I start gathering my breath attack, in case there's any sudden movements.
Sounds good. He's just moving into the wall, basically. You get a feeling he can pass through walls. His feet is already in there.
So what favor are you doing?
Taking care of him. I just
How?
saved
What
him.
way?
Hallowed is the Raven Queen. Steps right through the wall. So at this point, I want you to all to roll perception. Your dice colors may have changed, so you can always go and configure them again later.
I'm perceptive as hell.
We're waiting on Tovasmo? Alright.
I forgot to get the box in the middle.
So the two trained combatants, apart from Thunder, notice that he is carrying something in his right hand. Serana, you immediately recognize these are vials that you guys picked up as cure for the frozen sick. The golden liquid vials. Blue Streak, you see yellow golden fluid in vials that he's just catching in his right hand.
Hmm. So that Raven guy is carrying them.
The Fletcher had the remaining supplies, and you feel like he just took the remaining two that you guys had.
Okay.
Drop it.
I wanna run outside the door and run around the building to see if he's shown up there.
Right. So before you do that, I heard Blue Strike say that he's going to use his breath weapon.
I was preparing to use my breath weapon in case there was any sudden movement from the Raven person.
Sounds good. So he's now waist deep into the wall.
Are you guys okay if I just let it rip? He's taking your stuff.
Yeah.
Topasmo?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna just yell at him to stop, and as they all stop, I release my breath attack.
You do that. Yet he just goes right through the wall, and you see him flick his finger, and what appears to be an immaterial shield, basically an invisible shield, just pops up. And you guys who cast spells recognize this is the shield spell. He just popped it, and he ran out, and he's gone. You do hear footsteps outside, though. At this point, I believe Serana has just left the door and is stepping out to see.
Yep.
You see this black hooded figure just running, bolting. You get a feeling this person is bolting way faster than humans usually bolt.
Okay, I'm gonna try to keep up.
What's
Can I
your
do
what's your speed again?
athletics or something? 30.
Oh yeah, you are just able to maintain the distance. He's
Okay.
running straight to the docks.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing?
Try to keep up.
I'll run through the hole I just blasted in the wall to try and catch up.
Sure.
I check on Fletcher to see if he's alive or dead.
Okay. When you go to Fletcher and you touch him, he looks like a zombie. Like his life has been sucked out of him.
I guess that's still technically saying no to the god of death.
Wait a sec, maybe I can say no to the god of death. I don't know yet. Hold on, let me figure this out.
I try to say sentences to Fletcher. Can you talk to me? Are you listening? Give me some non-verbal sign or a verbal.
Topasmo, can you sing the Please Don't
There
Die
is no
song?
talk.
I could try spare the dying.
Sure.
Spare the dime or spare the dying?
Dying.
Yeah, I'll just
The
throw a
dying.
nickel on the corpse and hope he
Yep.
feels better tomorrow.
Instead of getting 5 on it, she's got 10 on it.
You touch and you know that this should fix him, right? This has happened multiple times before in your combat experiences. But somehow he's not moving. Roll me a religion check. So I see that Thunder and Rinya are staying back. What are you doing, Tapasma?
If I were to run out the door right when I guess Blue Streak headed towards the hole, would I have seen the acolyte or whatever?
You can see Sirana bolting.
Can't see him though.
He's a little bit further away, like about another 30 or 40 feet in front of Sirana. So you can see Sirana bolting very clearly, and then the next moment you see the black dude bolting. I'm calling him black dude because he's wearing complete black robes. There's no
that's
racial
okay.
stuff.
No. We know what you mean. No, I'm messing. So he's too far away for me to like hold person because that's a 60-foot range spell.
Right, he's a little bit further beyond that, but you feel like if you run, you may be able to catch up. What's your speed?
I don't know.
So if you open your character
30
sheet,
as well.
yeah, your speed should be in the.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, 30 feet.
So you have a feeling that if you run really fast, you can probably keep up with them, but you won't be able to overtake them.
All right. Well, then I can do that because maybe I'll be within 60 feet eventually if he gets slowed down.
Right,
anywhere.
right.
So I guess I'm running behind Serrano, who's behind this guy.
Excellent. And I think Blue Streak is behind Serana as well.
Yep.
So you and
Oh,
Blue
yeah, that's
Streak
true.
are side by side. What's your speed, Blue Streak?
I'm also 30. Yeah, 30 feet.
I thought someone had speed of 35.
I don't
Probably
think so.
should have been me if it was somebody.
Sirana
since
may
I'm
have
dead.
had a speed of 35 at one point, I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Okay. No, that 5 speed comes from... Never mind. It's fine. Alright, so the three of you are running. Thunder made a roll of religion, and Thunder, you noticed very clearly that he is in the process of being converted into an undead.
Oh no, I don't like that.
So in about
But
a
I
minute,
do relay the information.
so the person next to you is Rinya. In about 1 minute or so, he's going to become a zombie.
Just
I
flicking
would say
through.
chop his head off right now if we can't save him.
Tie him up. Do some, BDSM with those silk ropes in our inventory.
Fletcher was strong, so if we try to tie him up or something, he's going to resist it, and then he's going to try to kill us.
I could try to revivify. I don't know if it's too far in.
You feel like he's dead for more than a minute.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, I'm more
You do
about the
know-
killing of undead than the
Right.
helping of undead. So I can't fix it past that point. Sorry.
Now we have to chop his head off.
Yep. Only thing that can be done.
Alright, the three of you running behind the guy. Roll me either an athletics check or an acrobatics check. So basically I want to see is if you are trying to like muster your energy and run real fast, or you're trying to take shortcuts by jumping over branches and ditches and whatnots.
Just a second. Acrobatics is
Just click on the acrobatics button.
Yeah, but that is
skill.
Dex saved, right?
No, it's a skill.
Or I mean, but it's got the
Dex,
Dex modifiers.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, then I'll take acrobatics.
Yeah, all three of you, Topazmo and Sirana, you find like a small creek that you can jump across. You jump across that and run. This guy has taken a longer route, and Blue Streak, taking the longer route, somehow musters speed and still follows them. You are now just within 60 feet.
Can Topazmo, can you run and sing at the same time?
Yes, so in this time, I reach in my pocket and I pull out a thin piece of metal. And I say, hold it right there. Our friend's life is in the balance. And I guess I should cast it even though we're not in the...
Yeah, go ahead and cast it. So what is it?
Hold person.
Right, and what save is it? Like wisdom? Yeah.
Yeah, for him.
Yeah.
And your DC is 15? 8 plus 3 plus whatever your spellcasting modifier, charisma modifier is. Yeah, 4, right? So 15. He rolled a natural 1. Okay.
I did it.
You do that and you see this black figure just go plonk straight on the face. And he's not able to move.
I run up and I step on his ankle to make sure that he doesn't move.
Yeah, I'm pulling my poison dagger just in case something goes down here.
Right. So the place that you catch up to them is just at the entrance of the harbor. So he's near the entrance and you see about 3 or 4 other guards running towards you. 5 guards. What look like soldiers.
I would yell that he tried to kill our friend and we were apprehending him.
We'll come back to you guys. So, scene cut, switch. Sirana and Thanda. What are you guys doing?
No. Rinya and
Rinya and Thanda.
we are planning to chop his head off.
Do it.
Well, yeah. Okay.
So I am the stronger one, I suppose.
Probably.
I think you're the one with the blady thing. I can only bludgeon his head off.
More gory.
Splattered.
So I tell Thanda, no. So do you agree that we have to chop his head off?
Yep. That's sad. Nothing can be done about it. Well,
And
let's
his
get chopping.
head starts moving slightly. Ugh.
I take my great sword to chop his head off.
You easily chop his head off. It falls down, rolls down.
I don't have to roll?
No,
I was going to
he's right
roll.
in front of you. I don't think you could miss that. Well, you probably
Okay.
could have missed that.
Because I would have.
She like drops her sword.
Her
I
own
just
toe with
watch.
In total disbelief. You can't
Like,
get yourself
utterly
to cut your
confounded
friends.
how you could miss a sitting.
I just cannot. I'm like, no.
Since you rolled a 1. Should I? Nah, it's okay. You were successful. Your sword fell right on his throat and it chopped it off. You're fine. Your friends have gone, by the way. So you guys feel like it'll take you about 2 rounds, which is about 12 seconds worth of time to catch up with them. If you start running now.
Do I know if we need to do anything else to this body to keep it from getting back up? Or
You get a feeling this is done for now.
okay, yeah, then I'll get ready to go.
This is gonna
Start
be
jogging.
explained to the guards. Wanted to kill our friend, I swear, but your sword is all bloody.
Yeah, something like that.
Adventurer
fun.
blood.
So as you guys
So we start running.
sounds good. So by the time these guys start running, they're about 15 seconds behind you or so, right? By now, 12 to 15 seconds. So the guards are rushing towards you. They see that you have this guy dead. Not dead, just falling flat on his face. And they run towards you. What are you guys shouting? I know Blue Streak was shouting something.
Yeah, I was shouting that he tried to kill our friend.
Okay, so no fighting, dogs.
You calling us dogs?
No, docks. This is the docks. You don't fight in the docks.
Oh, I see. Well, we didn't want to fight, but this guy here killed our friend. And he ran away, so we stopped him.
Ah,
I'm gonna pull away the mask from this guy.
He also stopped. He also stole stuff from him when he killed him.
then you see that the guy on the floor, he can still speak. All he's done is just held. He is bound, right? Magically.
Mhm.
And he shouts back at these soldiers. They are lying. You remember I told you there'll be people who will follow me? These are the people.
Do we know that Fletcher's head has been chopped off?
I don't know if they have told you yet. They're still about 5 or 10 seconds away.
Okay. I would ask the guards, why would he know people would be chasing him if he wasn't doing anything wrong?
Because he is our lord.
Oh, well then fuck you guys too. Let's roll.
And then they move forward slowly.
I bring my dagger to the guy's throat and tell them to stand back.
I also draw my sword and put it on the back of his neck.
Alright, so you guys have a hostage. There are these people. Rinya and Thanda, they're on the way. So right now I'm to roll initiative. Rinya and Thanda, you will skip the first round and then you'll catch up.
Okay. So we do roll now, correct?
Initiative.
Yes, you roll now, but you'll skip the first round and then you'll come back in the second round.
Okay.
That's awesome. Someone rolled a 20, had it knocked to a 2, and then knocked back to a 20. All right, so curious. Are we still,
So
because
how
we're in combat,
far?
there's no need to talk to them, right?
I mean, we haven't started fighting yet, so you can still talk.
Okay, I thought we were in combat now.
Technically,
Yeah,
yes.
you're
but you
technically in combat, but
talk.
yeah. So it is your turn. So what are you saying?
I am going to stab my rapier into the guy's shoulder and yell that they need to take a step back or next will be his neck.
He goes, skipping you, Thanda, because you're still running. Surana.
I'm pulling away the mask, this raven mask.
You pull it open and you see a character that looks like that image over there. He's like
so-
surprisingly white.
It's a vampire.
Exactly, he is. And no games here now.
You see that he is smiling the whole time you're speaking.
Even though it's not my turn, I yell.
What do you yell?
I was going to say, stab him with your poison. But it's
Yeah.
already over, so it's fine.
Not yet. Next round, maybe.
So this soldier, whose turn it is, sees you guys, moves forward, and actually attacks Blue Streak.
I knew I should have become a mage.
I didn't target, my bad.
What should I do? That would hit too.
Let's ignore that. Let me introduce a new style of combat. It may work better. You can target enemies by double right-clicking them. See if you guys can target anyone by double right-clicking. Yep. So it's the exact same thing for me, but it's different keybinds. So if I say target you and then select this guy and hit him, it will figure out if it hits or it misses and does the damage and all that automatically. It speeds up
that's
combat. So this guy misses you, and he actually gets 2 attacks. The first attack would have hit, so anyway, let's say that he is just panicked, and he says, let him go.
So can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Shouldn't I have technically been able to attack twice also?
Yes,
Okay.
because you are a fighter of level 5 right now.
Yeah, I just didn't end my turn, so I wasn't sure what ended it.
No, I moved it forward, my bad.
Okay. Nope, you're good. Just wanted to make sure for future.
The second soldier over here tries to grab his hand, the Shadow Dancer's hand, and pull him away. So he's going to roll a strength check with disadvantage.
Yeah, because my sword is still in his shoulder.
Right.
Just dumb.
So it'll be a athletics check technically, but with disadvantage.
And he's the rational one. That's the crazy thing.
Yep, and he's like, let him go.
That doesn't work.
Alright. Topasmo, your turn.
If I do anything that requires concentration, my hold person will break.
That is correct.
Let's see.
Before you roll anything, roll me a history check. You're a bard, so you must have seen something. You recognize the uniforms these soldiers are wearing are Neverwinter uniforms.
I've never what?
Neverwinter, the town that Waterdeep was in war with, or about to go to war with.
Okay.
It's a town, it's like a city further north. So these guys are wearing that uniform. It's like bluish contours and patterns, medieval style, but blue is the dominant color.
Anybody have any words of wisdom? If I say like, hey guys, those are Neverwinter uniforms.
Then let's make sure that they never leave.
Got him.
Hard.
So Stu, Sirana, Topasmo, and Annie Smith, you guys know something about Neverwinter and Waterdeep that Thunda and Blue Streak don't.
Yes. So here's what we know. As far as the story goes, that no, I should not be talking now.
Right, so we'll see if the situation develops in your turn. Yep.
Yeah.
So Topasmo, what are you doing?
I'm going to blind the dogmatic soldier.
All right.
And I'll say, you're not going to
So
get into this
go ahead and
fight.
target him by double right-clicking him. All right.
Oh my goodness.
So what happens?
Welcome to 2021.
So he's blinded, right?
Oh yeah.
And deafened, or just blinded?
Just blind.
All right.
And I meant to say something like, you're not going to get in this fight.
Can't see. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to stay here.
He's just going to stumble away towards his boat, catching the walls and whatnot as much as he can. I didn't get paid enough for this. No. Rinya. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You are
How far?
you are just entering the area,
I
right?
so I can see the soldiers, right?
Yep. You can see that Blue Streak has a dagger stuck into the shoulder of this whitish-looking dude. Once his head the helmet is removed, and Sirana is standing next to him with a dagger out. Topasmo is shaking his hand at
Okay.
someone. And you and Thunder are running side by side.
And I can see the uniforms, and
You
we
can
are running.
clearly see the
Okay.
uniform.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so I say this. Zombie maker, enemy, and then the name of that place, Neverwinter soldier, enemy, zombie maker. And that's my turn.
So the harsh soldier goes at you. We are your enemies, huh?
Oh shit.
And he's going to move towards Sirana. And attack you with the longsword twice.
Oh.
That's his turn. The Shadow Dancer now is going to try to escape from your grapple.
Right. Well, he's paralyzed.
Yeah, he can't do anything because he.
You are right.
can't
He's
move.
completely paralyzed.
Yeah, he's got a spear or a sword through his
But he can
shoulder.
speak, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he spoke when he was on the ground, so
Right.
that's fine.
I did that without knowing the details of the spell. Does the spell allow him to speak?
It just says paralyzed. So, I mean, it depends on...
So in D&D, paralyzed is like a condition where they can't move or anything. Any attack that hits them hits with a critical, stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure he can still talk.
That's fine with me.
It's like paralyzed from neck down kind of situation is what is represented by paralyzed.
So should mine have been a critical?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just do that next time.
We'll roll the damage in your next turn, just so that
Okay.
we'll know how much you got. Alright, so this guy starts muttering some kind of incantation. That's all he's doing.
Okay.
Any of you know Sylvan?
Me, I'm an elf.
Roll me a perception check. Because you're kind of far. Yeah, you hear him slowly. Like it's not very clear. You hear random words once in a while. You hear the Raven Queen. You hear granting. You hear freedom. And you hear sacrifice.
Oh wow.
And the witty soldier.
Do I?
Yeah.
Am I able to still yell, or do I have to wait till my turn to yell?
Till your turn.
Okay.
He's after you anyway, so. So the witty soldier here, the names are just random, by the way. He is like, since when did you guys become our enemies? Moves over here and attacks Blue Strike.
Better have shitty rolls, man.
And misses both
Yeah.
times.
Can't touch this. No.
Blue Strike. Roll me a
Okay.
damage for your dagger or that you used to hit this guy.
How do I do that?
So target him and then attack.
Okay. So is it okay? I'm gonna basically attack him 3 times this turn.
Yeah. Well, attack with advantage if possible. Let me delete this.
How do I set it to attack with advantage?
So when you click to attack, it'll ask you, do you want to roll with advantage or not, or does it not ask you?
It wasn't asking me, no. Yeah, it's not giving me the option to select.
So when you're clicking the button, see if you can click it with, I believe, shift and click. Shift or alt or control, it's one of the things. Nope.
Nope. Try.
Ah, what was that?
I didn't do anything that time.
So you attacked with disadvantage somehow, but you rolled at 20.
I think I'm good.
Go and attack
I'm
one
up.
more time. Okay.
Advantage. Okay.
So how did you do that? That's my question.
So on a Mac, I did it with Option for advantage and Command or Apple for disadvantage.
Okay, so that means control is for disadvantage and alt is for advantage for everyone else. Sounds good.
Okay.
I forgot the modifiers, that's all.
Yeah, sorry about that. So the one with advantage was I stabbed him for 14 damage then?
Yeah, we'll double that. So I'll fix that. Just to
Okay.
make sure that we take account for the damage.
So are the 3 that are still showing up supposed to be my previous turn plus this turn? Or are we just keeping the last one?
We're just keeping the last 2 rolls, and then I just did extra damage to him, assuming you did it with a dagger or something in the beginning.
Okay.
I'm just hand waving slightly, and then. But he's below half his hit points right now.
Okay. And then I believe that I can use my where is it? Shield Master Shove and
Yeah,
shove the witty guy that tried to attack me before.
sure.
Get off me, bro.
So he can do either acrobatics or athletics, right? To resist your shove.
Yes.
Go for it. So basically you do an athletics check, or you're just going to tell me what it's supposed to do, but
if they take the action, so creature. Sorry, where am I supposed to look for this?
so the way the Shieldmaster Bash works, or the shove, is that you do athletics, or I think you do an athletics skill check, right? So it is an opposed check. So you try to push him, and he tries to see if he can block it. So it will be under skills.
I'll do athletics. Normal.
So you rolled a 8, he rolled a 20. So he resisted your push.
Oh. Okay. Now I will end my turn.
Sounds good.
And just tell Serrano that he's low on health and to finish him.
All right. Thunder.
I only see that one of them is like vampire-ish looking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's already currently pinned, so turning him doesn't really help. I think I'd like to.
So you are pretty sure he's not a vampire. He's probably part of some cult that bleaches their skin.
Well, that's just weird and unholy. Anyway, I'd like to cast Crusader's Mantle on my way in.
Mm-hmm. Does this target a creature or yourself?
It radiates from me in an area of 30 feet. So all friendlies get like extra 1d4 radiant damage when they hit with weapon attacks.
Cool. So you have a 30 feet aura around you now, right? There we go.
Oh boy.
Yeah, sparkly.
Yeah, you can do that.
Brave.
I'll be honest, I did not expect that to happen.
Welcome to 2021. Alright, so you're concentrating on that spell, and it did target everyone, but again, not a big deal. Serana,
I think it only counts on friendlies.
I hope so.
Are you done, Thunder?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Is it? That's it? Or you're moving, coming in?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. Serana.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to coat my dagger with the poison.
Okay. Does that take an action?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, wow.
And can I use the second part of my action to
Yeah, I'll let you do that. No problem.
cut a piece of my cloak and stuff it in the white guy's mouth?
Nice.
Ah, yes, you can use your action to cut and your object interaction to do that interaction with his mouth. Sure.
Okay. So that's my action part done. I'm going to yell to the guy that's standing right in front of me that we were not enemies before, but if they want it that way, it can be. And I'm drawing my offhand short sword and attack him once.
Sounds good. You miss. You swing and he's like, just dodges out of the way.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of
That's-
awkward with your hand stuffed in his boss's mouth. You're trying to swing your sword.
Yeah, that's reasonable. That's okay. Now I have a poison dagger. The guy cannot speak anymore. And I'm ready for the next round.
So the soldier over here, the unrelenting soldier, this time definitely tries to attack Blue Strike, but instead of an attack, he's going to do what we call a shove. So he's going to do an athletics check against you. You can resist with your athletics. So roll me a athletics, Blue Strike. Nope. So at this point, you are pushed away 5 feet backward.
Am I allowed to let go of my weapon as I'm getting pushed back?
Yes, you can even drag it out. Doesn't matter, it's up to you.
If I drag it out, does it do damage?
It doesn't do anything from game point of view.
Okay.
But
Then
you
I'll
lose your
leave it.
dagger if you leave it there, or your weapon.
Yeah, I'll drag my weapon out.
Alright. This soldier, the next soldier, the rational soldier, technically, what he does is something really interesting. You see, he pulls out what looks like a small package,
We have suicide bombers in the fantasy
and he
world.
throws smoke down in front of you guys. So the area is completely obscured. So here's what I want you guys to do. Roll me a perception check. First a constitution check and then a perception check. Except Rinya and Topasma, you guys are far enough. So Sirana, Blue Streak, and Thunder. Roll me a constitution check. Saving throw first. Right. Sirana and Blue Streak, you guys are fine. You're able to hold your breath just in time. Thunder, on the other hand, starts coughing and has lost sight of all the people. Sirana and Blue Streak, you guys see that these guys grabbed this guy and they're trying to move away. The harsh soldier is staying with Serana, but they're pulling the Shadow Dancer away. You get one attack of opportunity, Serana, if you want to take it on him.
Yeah, of course.
Kill that fucker dead.
So I need to target him.
Yeah.
And then it's just a regular.
Yeah.
Well, I'll actually take my poison dagger for the opportunity attack. Because I'm done playing. No! Oh, I hit. That's good. Holy shit.
That would have been a bummer.
Well, if I don't hit, the ability is not spent, at least.
That's true. So, he did save with an 18, if you notice.
Oh, holy shit.
So he only takes the damage, he didn't take the poison damage.
Is he still poisoned?
No.
But wait. Saving throw. Oh yeah, holy shit. Damn it.
These guys are running away, and the smoke has cleared. Topazmo, your turn. You see that these guys are running away. There was a smoke, and then you see these guys running away.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do anything other than have that guy fall again. So I guess we care more about the big bad guy. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try hold person again on the light colored guy, and I'll say.
I mean, he's still held, but they're carrying him, the three of them.
Oh, he's carried. Okay.
Sleep?
That could work. Yeah, I'd have to run up and do it. But if I do that, no, I can't do that. Okay, yeah. Let's see. So I get within a range. That's 30 right there, and I cast sleep. I can hit him right on the guy. Or no, if I get the smaller guys, it might have a opportunity to stop their whole carrying of him. But let's see. All right, I say not so fast. It's time for a rest.
Right. So you did 22, and for some reason, this thing assumes that sleep is some kind of a damage and did 22 damage to every one of them. So no, they're not fully damaged. The 22 would put two soldiers to sleep. One of them is up.
Was the guy that ran away? He was all the way out of the picture, right?
Which guy?
Yeah, the guy with the
blinded?
The blind guy.
No, he's okay. His hit points were higher than the other two. He's just blinded.
Okay.
He's definitely drowsy now. Yes. Yeah. So, the two soldiers, the witty soldier and the unrelenting soldier, just fall asleep, and this guy just falls on the ground flat, and he's. When you said sleep is a concentration, right?
It's not a concentration spell.
Okay, cool. So that guy is held, and these two are asleep, and this dude is rational soldier is trying to grab something from the shadow dancer.
Okay.
The blind guy is going to keep stumbling. Brynja, your turn. I guess she is taking the dodge action. So this soldier next to Stu is going to try to attack Stu.
Hold on. I thought I had my chance. What happened?
You're too slow.
No! My mic was not working. I'm here. So, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I tell that that guy is probably trying to bring zombies here because his incantation, those 4 words, and I try to 30 feet, right? So I try to run 30 feet. That'll be my no. I could either run 60 feet or I could run 30 feet, or I could and take 2 actions. So I go 30 feet. Hold on.
You have something
Where
called
is
an
my
action
30?
surge. Don't forget.
Yeah, I'm trying to get those things to work. So yeah, so I move up to this guy,
Okay.
the zombie guy, and I'm not able to move. There it is. How many feet is that? I think that's like 40 feet. I action surge, and I take my great sword and try to slash him.
Sure.
So I
Target him
target
by double
him
right clicking. Yeah.
and great sword. It's not targeting. What is happening?
I did.
I have 2 attacks. Once more on that guy. And I'm rolling shit. Okay. I take my bonus action. Great sword again. And I really hope I roll well this.
How do you get 3 attacks?
Fighter gets 2 attacks. And I use my bonus action. 3 attacks.
What do you mean you use your bonus action?
Action surge.
I can action surge.
I thought you action surge to run here.
Oh yeah, that's true. So I think I have to delete the last one, which would have been. Yeah. So I do nothing.
Yep.
I just
You ran up
till
and you
there.
tried to swing at him, and he's like so drowsy and he's still held, so he's like swinging back and forth, but you still miss.
I don't know how you can miss.
But
something
I
that
did
doesn't
convey to my friends that he's bringing zombies, so we need to kill him.
Alright. The soldier next to Sirana is going to try to attack Sirana again. And misses you twice, and then steps 1 step backward.
Opportunity attack.
He's trying to
No,
do
I
what we
guess
call a
he's
disengage.
Retreat,
Yep.
yeah.
It's a house rule. If you use all your movement, you can move 5 steps without, 5 feet without provoking opportunity attack. It used to be there in older editions, and I like it. Okay. The Shadow Dancer guy. The witty guy is sleeping. Blue streak.
Let's see. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. You can only move 3 squares per turn, right?
You can move
6.
Six.
6.
Right, 6.
Yeah.
But
And
that gives them
then,
attack, no?
huh?
No,
It gives them.
he can go around. That's okay.
Okay.
Like he can do diagonal movement just around him or something.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Who did I? Yeah. And then I will, still targeting the acolyte, I will hit him with my rapier.
Do it with advantage because he's bound. I forgot about that for Renya.
Not any better.
Yep.
Huh?
He's near death.
Let's see. So then I'll also use my action surge. How do I do that?
So action surge.
Hold on, blue streak. I'm sorry, blue streak is a fighter, right?
Yep.
So he gets 2 attacks anyhow. He doesn't need to action search.
He missed with the first attack, and second attack he hit.
No, wasn't that the advantage?
No. Yeah, this one, that first attack needed to just be redone because.
Oh, okay. Let's redo that, and then you can do one more.
Okay, so I just have one more. Okay.
Yeah, do it with advantage again.
Die slow, motherfucker. Come on.
Yep. He is so close to that, you can see him barely staying awake.
If he's not dead,
Metagame, he has 2 hit points.
Okay, so seeing that he's still not dead, now I'm going to use my action surge for a third time and really just put this fucker down. So.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
So I stab him with my rapier once, he doesn't die. I stab him twice, he's still not dead, and finally I stab him in the eye to put him out.
He's dead.
And now, yeah. Since I can, technically I'm still going to try and do my shield bash to the guy next to me, because I'm still mad that
these 2 guys are asleep next to you.
Never mind, I'm not doing
But you
anything.
can one step forward and shield bash the rational soldier. It looks cool. Someone let you do that.
And shield bash that guy. I know we just did this, but what do I need to roll again?
Athletics. Skill.
Nice. Skill. Athletics. Normal.
Oh yeah, he's prone.
Sweet.
Do you want him prone,
No,
or do you
I'm
want him pushed back or something?
Prone is perfect, because then he has to take an action to get up, doesn't he?
Yeah. He has to take half his movements to get up.
Yeah. Prone is perfect.
You see, he is grabbing onto the 2 vials as he's falling down. So he was rummaging the pockets of this shadow dancer guy, and then picked it up. Yep. And he falls down with these 2 vials flying over his head, about to hit the ground somewhere around
Get
here.
the wilds. Okay. Now I'm done.
All right. Linda, you see the vials flying. What do you do?
I move after it.
You feel like if you use your action to just run, you will be able to get to the vials and maybe have a chance to catch it.
But I saw the one that was on the far side of the enemy, so I guess that's... I don't think I'm able to run that far.
So basically, if you use your action as a dash action, you can move twice instead of attacking. So you give up your attack, but you move twice. And then catching the vial would be an object interaction, which you can do every turn. So it will be a cool moment if you want to do it. You're 40 feet away, 50 feet away, and you see this vial flying in the sky. You run to its head. Give me an acrobatics check. Skill check.
Okay.
I'm looking for 12 or higher. You see Thunder jump and grab this 2 vials on her hand as she falls down.
Superhero landing.
Yep, I'm gonna keep you prone there just for story's sake, but it looks kinda cool. And that's very well.
Yeah.
At this point, if you guys want, I'm going to move this guy 1 step so you can see. If you want, you guys can apprehend the prone guy because he's down, and you can apprehend the blind guy. We could end combat, but if you guys want to proceed and kill them, you can do that too.
Well, don't we have to kill this guy?
Which guy? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, the
He's
guy
going
that
to run
kept
away.
turning around.
He's going to try to run away. So if you catch him, you can catch him. If not, he's going to run away.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
they're
kinda
basically defeated at this point, so...
screaming in frustration. Why did you guys kill the guy on the ground that couldn't talk anymore? Now this is going to be impossible to resolve, and we will never know what this is about.
Oh, whoops.
So this guy is running now?
To which
Yeah, he saw that his boss is killed, 2 of his friends fell, 1 fall down, 1 blind. He's like, I give up. He just kneels down and hands up.
I'm going and killing
To
him.
this, I tell to Serana that he was a zombie maker. He was gonna bring zombies.
He's
he wanted
not
to
a
fight
zombie
zombies.
maker,
He
shouts the guy.
couldn't talk, and he was paralyzed on the floor. And I jabbed my short sword.
Let's get information out of him.
Alright, Cyrilla already attacked. So, roll your damage dice straight away.
I'll just roll the
Sure.
attack here quickly.
Do it with advantage then. So,
Yeah. Zip. Oh, I wasn't asked either. I'll just do a second one and we do the best of them.
try doing it with Alt and then clicking on the button.
Sorry, say again.
Alt.
Oh, with Alt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He's like at 1 or 2 HP left, like very badly damaged at this point.
Let's get information out of him.
Please don't
Like you
kill
stab
me.
him.
Please
I mean,
don't
I
kill
have
me.
a second attack. I'm at 5th level. I have a second one as well.
He's gonna beg you,
Kick
please
him.
don't kill me.
Use unarmed combat to finish it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I headbutt him in the face.
Alright, so you're making him unconscious, I guess?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll let you do that.
Feels good to do it with your own head sometimes.
So he's unconscious. This guy is prone on the ground. He gets up. He's still awake. The blind guy is still like, oh, what's going on? He's going to get his sight back in like few seconds.
Thunder, smack him upside the head with your mace. Knock him unconscious.
So I'm no longer prone?
Yeah, I think by this time you got up while Shirana was doing evil deeds.
Yep, I'll give him a little love tap with the
I'll
mace.
object to that. I'm doing
he's a hero.
morally neutral deeds.
A person who has given up, you're beating him up. I mean,
I don't have
okay.
a polite way to knock him out.
You can tie him up.
Okay, I'll vote to tie him.
Alright, so you guys have 3 prisoners now. 1 dead dude and 2 sleeping soldiers. Let's do some rearranging.
This guy's still getting up, isn't he?
Yeah, let's say that you have these 3 tied up.
Okay.
And
Then
these
we have
3 are
two
sleeping,
sleeping
so they're also tied up, but they're asleep. Alright, what do you guys do?
Let's ask them questions.
I just want to kick all of them once. Can we kick them to wake them up?
You can try to do
Yeah,
that.
we gotta wake up the sleeping guys first.
Yeah.
Gonna check one.
I want to search the dead guy, the zombie maker.
Alright,
Fine.
so you search what you claim to be a zombie maker. Turns out he's just a soldier. And he has a spiked chain with him.
What do I see on the spike chain?
It's a weapon. It's a melee weapon. A chain with some nails attached to it.
It's the same as this weird halfling hat in the pit.
Similar to that, but instead of a normal chain, it's a spiked chain, so it does a little bit more damage.
No, I see.
But it's
Can
not
you-
worth something special, you know, just a weapon.
Yeah. Do you have the possibility to just show this weapon in the chat or something, like clicking
yeah.
on it or something, so we can see what it actually does, if
That's
it's
what it
worth.
Ignore that it's attacking and whatnot, but
Okay.
it's
I take it.
it's a pretty good weapon though.
Yeah.
I take it.
I'm a dexterity fighter, so it might be good for me.
I'll give it to you then.
So
I'm reading that, right? It's
Yeah.
for dexterity.
it is dex.
Okay. So that does go with my character build a little bit, right?
Yeah, definitely.
If I get a good sword, I got you.
Okay. I don't think you'll be getting a better sword than the great sword, but let's see.
If
So
I
you-
get another great sword.
I'm going to give you the spiked chain, okay?
Thank you.
There you go. You can right-click on the spiked chain and equip it if you want to use it. Click on your character sheet.
Are all these weapons also in the book or something? Or is there also
some
like
are,
homebrewed
some
weapons?
are. These are homebrewed. This one is
Okay.
homebrewed.
Character sheets. I'm not seeing it.
Because it doesn't say it, but I'm guessing it's a finesse weapon. Because it's on Dex.
Not necessarily, but yes, this one is definitely has to be a finesse weapon because it's dex based.
Okay, and not that I want to take it off, but would it also be working with two-handed? And I forgot
think-
what's kind
I
of the
think this one
requisite.
is a two-handed dex weapon. I don't think it's a finesse weapon. Because if it's a finesse, it would have said finesse, right? But it doesn't say finesse.
But I thought only finesse weapons are working with on dex basis.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Let's see.
Ooh, at this point, I suddenly remember, like, oh, he made Fletcher into a zombie. He would have turned into a zombie within less than a minute. So I chopped his head off.
That really sucks about Fletcher.
This is exactly what I say.
That was my exact response too.
Do we want to wake up the people that are asleep so they can watch this action of decapitation? Show them we mean business.
I like that idea.
So you're decapitating the shadow guy?
Hey, wake up, guys.
You kick them and they wake up. Yep.
I'm gonna go kick him too.
Feel free.
You get one, and you get one, and you get one, even though you can't see.
Ugh.
Stay down.
Ugh.
Twice for this guy.
Why twice for me? Actually, he goes
You get away
unconscious.
one. Then I kick him a third time to wake him up.
He's not getting up. You feel like he's so exhausted that he probably needs rest.
Okay.
But these four are awake now, to the left of you.
So I'm not going to do any more talking. I'm just going to swing my new spikes chain around in front of them while you guys...
Hey, stop it, guys. We are just soldiers following orders.
Well, your interpretation of orders clearly sucks because your boss is dead because of you.
Well, we didn't expect this many people defending.
Well, you've seen us all when you decided to attack some people that carried a hostage.
Then they look around at each other and they're like, well, the rational soldier speaks up and says, "You're right. We made a mistake. But here's why we are here." And then he says, We really need the cure for the frigid sick.
And why is that?
Because the only country, state, or city-state that has cure for it is Waterdeep. And they're requesting extreme measures from us before they give it to us. And we have people dying every day that we're wasting here. You guys are the only ones who have the cure other than them. That's why we were here.
So you decided to rob our injured, kill him in the process, run away, attack us, instead of asking us to sell you a vial of the cure.
So he shakes his head down and says, "That was not my plan. That was his plan." And he points to the Shadow Dancer. He said something about sacrificing to his queen. We only want the cure.
What's this guy's name? The dead one.
Which one?
There's only one dead one.
Oh,
Like, I'm asking the prisoners what the guy's name is.
he's Lord Lorraine. He practices some kind of cult stuff in Neverwinter.
What is his position there? Is he a priest? Is
He's a lord. He has some land that he governs, and because of that, he has some military power.
And why was he sent to retrieve this cure? Or did he go on his own volition?
He somehow knew that you guys were here, and he said you guys have the cure, and he's going to bring it back. So the mayor let him go.
So Neverwinter, just like Meta now, Neverwinter is only a city, or is it a state?
It's a city-state.
Okay, so the mayor is basically
The boss.
the king.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's elected.
Okay.
Unlike the Waterdeep, where the
Democratic.
lords are secret. They're like 11 masked lords of Waterdeep, right? They're from all walks of life. You have no idea who the masked lord is. And they are not elected but selected from the masked lords. The masked lords select the next masked lords, and so on and so forth. Whereas here it is reasonably democratic in Neverwinter.
How
Okay.
did he know that we had the cure? Did we tell to anyone?
I don't know. One day a knight shows up and talks to him, and the next day he says, I know where the people are, and then he shows up here.
You know the name of the knight?
I don't know. He had a big, long pokey stick.
Was it a paladin?
Maybe he was wearing armor. And he had a pretty weird, gruffy way of speaking.
So it's
You recognize it is definitely Galen, the
Hmm.
description.
the barbarian.
No, the paladin we had with us, like
Ah.
in the beginning of the adventure. Okay, do you know where this knight went after meeting with your lord?
No idea. He was very perturbed, and he said he has to go, and he left.
So who?
I'm just a soldier,
who takes
sir.
over? Who takes over now that the Lord is dead? Who inherits that land?
He has a few sons. Maybe they will bicker over it for a while, and then one of them may take over.
Did any of his sons know anything about the knight or his interactions with them?
I do not know that information, sir.
What do you think, guys?
It's probably not really important that Galen was there. It's just how he knew of us. The important thing is why he decided to just attack us instead of buying it from us. I have no problem selling this stuff. And I'm asking the prisoners again, like, what can they offer us for these vials?
And their lives.
You can take whatever we have on us and on our ship, but I don't really have anything else. I'm just
And-
a mere soldier.
What about the mayor? Would he be willing to pay for it?
Maybe? They're desperate.
Should we? How much would the mayor pay to have you return alive? Seems like a city-state would need all the soldiers they can get.
So at this point, he is a little worried, and he looks around at his friends, and then he says, I believe they will pay?
So how about we take these 5 guys back and start negotiating with them as prisoners of war, essentially, and then see what they're willing to offer us for the herbs. And does anyone here know, would it be possible with the herbs having been picked so long ago if they could be cultivated?
The
What herbs?
Or what's the medicine that isn't in the plant?
No, that's something we found in... Oh yeah, I guess we would have explained it by now. So this vials is the cure for this disease that we fought.
Oh, they're
And we
vials.
just found it in a lab in the north. That's where we
Okay.
where we're coming from right now when we got to this island.
Okay.
So
Sorry
it's
about that.
nothing we
That's
can
more-
produce ourselves. It's just something we found.
Okay,
But you do know it
sorry
can be
about that.
duplicated.
But we don't know how, right?
It takes some high-level magic, but it's
Yeah.
Right now, that's flowing through my veins.
That is technically true.
So we have how many vials? 2?
Yeah.
I want to ask them, do they need both vials or is one vial enough?
He looks at you in a very suspicious way and surprised way, but then he says, "One should be plenty. Our mages should be able to reproduce them over time. We'll be
Okay.
eternally grateful to you if you do that. I don't
I-
have much
I-
say, but I live there. I can help you out if you ever need anything from Neverwinter."
I think we just hit the jackpot, guys.
Well, that's what we thought from the other opportunities that we had all the time, and we basically got ripped off every time. So I don't really have a reason to give the vial to them, to our prisoners. What
Definitely
I could imagine is that we go to Neverwinter because we have nothing else to do right now. But
Okay.
again, I don't really have a reason to do that.
So my thought process is we should finish up all the paperwork about getting our bar set up, because if I heard that correctly, we had to get some administrative stuff done first. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yeah. How
So-
far is it from the island we are on right now to Neverwinter, and how far to Waterdeep? Or how
Waterdeep
long?
is definitely closer.
Okay.
And then you also know that going from Waterdeep to Neverwinter is like it's a very busy route trade-wise. So there are a lot of caravans or even sea ships that go very regularly. So it's much easier to find a ship from Waterdeep to Neverwinter than it is from here to Neverwinter.
Okay.
So what I would suggest, and you guys can shut me down on this, let's keep our 5 prisoners of war, go get our bar set up so you can have passive income, because that's every person's dream. And then let's go sell these soldiers back to the mayor of the city-state of Neverwinter, and then exploit them and get a ton of money for one potion, because we're not just selling them the one potion, we are selling them the ability to replicate the potion and have an essentially never-ending supply as long as they have the mages. So the value of the potion just became a lot higher since we know that they're going to reproduce it themselves.
I mean, I don't really have much interest in the money. We do have good characters in our party, right?
I'd like
Okay.
to think so.
So I mean, I'm
I'm neutral.
yeah, I'm neutral
He's
too.
also a
and
dragon.
I
so he
feel like
likes-
Yeah, I like gold.
yeah, so I feel like somebody else also needs to speak up on these matters.
I forget when we were in the place where we looked at the lab where this was made, or where other things were controlled to make the antidote or whatever. What did we put in the furnace? Because we used the furnace.
That was just whatever else was there. There was
It
a lot of
wasn't-
this dust, the blue dust.
Right.
So it wasn't the potion.
No.
Okay.
It was the disease.
So it's contaminated.
You burnt the
Vials.
disease. Yeah. Basically, the bioweapon was destroyed by you guys. But you are the only ones who have the antidote to it right now. Well, other than Waterdeep.
So we can totally do the right thing and sell it cheap, but I just feel like if they have better equipment, we don't have to necessarily sell it for gold, but if they have good equipment there, or you know, a treasure map or something like that, it would be like, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. I'm tempting
Yeah,
you guys.
I would
I'm
definitely sell it.
I say let's go to Waterdeep. Let's take these guys as our prisoners. And we'll go to Waterdeep, settle our bar thing, and then go to Neverwinter.
actually need these guys? I don't think they're worth much. And they're going to slow us down.
Then let's leave them here.
My only concern is if they're lying to us and they, when we get there in the future with, the good-hearted idea of giving this cure to them for cheap, we're going to get surrounded by soldiers and then have it taken from us instead of being able to get anything. Because they don't know about us right now, so we're safe.
Roll an insight check, Blue Strike.
I read too many of these books, that's my problem.
At this time, I ask the soldiers, what is it that Waterdeep was asking them to do for the cure?
Apparently a musclehead.
Before that, Blue Strike, you can't really gauge him. He's very rational and he has a very good poker face. What was the thing you said, Annie Smith? Can you repeat?
What was it that Waterdeep was asking them to do for the cure? In exchange of the cure.
Well, I don't know the details, but what I know is they're asking for our surrender and the terms of the surrender are too harsh. That's why we were sent here to get the cure. Of course, I don't know why he decided to take it by force, but yeah.
Stupid is and stupid does.
But didn't the disease start from somewhere around Neverwinter?
No, it
With
started
that guy who went there, our
in
explorer?
Rasselenter, which is a city right next to Waterdeep. But it spread through the whole coast.
No. No, this guy went somewhere around Neverwinter on an expedition trip and then got the disease.
He went to Esselcross, which is further north, where you guys went to grab the cure from.
Yep, okay.
Neverwinter is a very, I don't know, what name would that be? A sarcastic name? I don't know, because that place is always winter.
It's ironic.
Ironic, there we go.
Just like Winterfell.
Just like what?
Game of Thrones reference, it's okay.
Just like Waterdeep is never underwater.
Okay, I mean, I don't really care. If you guys want to take those 5, we can.
Is there a place we can pay somebody to keep them, like
There is
neutral
a
party?
system of governance and law in this village area. They can probably take care of these guys.
Are we actually being observed? Like, is there a crowd around us?
Yeah, there's a huge crowd. They're just standing there watching it, you guys. Like, what you guys doing?
There's still no guards around?
Not yet, but they'll be here soon.
Okay.
Then let's just give these guys to these people. Simple.
Like, the people here respect you because you brought their dinosaurs back. So, they're not hostile towards you. They know that these guys attacked you, so they are definitely hostile towards the people who attacked you. So, yeah, you get a feeling of you are among friends kind of thing.
Let's just leave them with the guards here and ask them to keep them in prison for at least 6 months or something like that, so you can. I don't know. I'm turning into a more chaotic, evil person this year, so somebody else take the reins.
I mean, I don't want to dictate the game. I mean, argue your points as your character. That's totally cool.
Stu has a very valid point. I have not heard from Rinya. I mean, Rinya did speak, but Thunder didn't speak her mind yet. What is your opinion on this?
True, I may not have the same connection to this turn of events as y'all do. All I know is somebody got turned undead, and I don't really like that. But I do like the law, so while I'd be okay with beheading, I'd also be okay with turning them over.
Yeah.
Right.
At this point, you hear some footsteps of running people coming towards you. They're definitely guards. Hey,
Yeah, let's
so
give them to the guards.
what's going on? What's all this commotion? Oh, it's you guys.
They stabbed
Neverwinter
me.
soldiers? What happened?
Just apprehending some villains.
Kicking asses.
Did they
As
do
one
something to
does.
you guys?
They attacked us first.
Yep, they killed Fletcher.
Oh,
I think technically you killed Fletcher, but tomato.
They made him into a zombie.
Yeah.
so who killed Fletcher?
Well, somebody has to kill him for him to be undeadified, and then we killed him when he was undeadified. So technically, we had round 2 of that. He
That's
had
true.
round
So,
1.
Any Smith killed Fletcher. The dead guy over there by the cart. I'm gonna go over here and just kick him a couple of times. 'Cause he made me run.
He made him into a zombie.
Alright, I don't know who here did what, so why don't you all just come with me to the magistrate's office and we'll figure it out. And then you see a few of the other guards come running, and these are definitely, you feel like these are higher rank guards than these ones who are right now in front of you. And one of them comes up and like, oh, they're causing trouble again. And then he points to the Neverwinter soldiers and said, arrest them.
Deal.
Yeah, sounds good. But we can definitely talk to the magistrate.
And yeah, he comes up and says, "Yeah, you guys better talk to the magistrate and settle these things." At that time, you see Veldov running towards you guys from the village, because only a few minutes have passed if you think about the combat time. And he reaches and he's like, he says, "Don't worry, I got this." And he starts talking to the guard. He pulls him away, and then after about a minute or two of conversation, the guards come and say, "Well, the magistrate, Divinity Talon, says you're free to go." Well, fair tidings. And all his soldiers grab these guys and take them away.
That looks so funny.
Well, that was easy.
But they left.
I want to
that
go
guy
and say my goodbyes to Fletcher.
Yeah, we should definitely check him out anyway. But did we search that shadow guy here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he had the.
Oh yeah, only the chain.
Spiky chains.
Yep, I'm still swinging it. I'm a big fan.
We missed our chance for free labor when we get our bar.
Oh, see, my chaotic evil is
Yeah.
spreading.
I don't want them spitting in the drinks.
Blue Streak,
Yeah.
That's true.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
What have I done?
Sorry, Wisdom saving throw. My bad.
Oh, yeah. So wisdom.
You're fine.
Damn, I'm smart.
Well, okay, I guess we can.
So every day I'm going to ask you a Wisdom saving throw. Just FYI.
Why? Because
The...
I'm talking too much?
No. Spiked chain has something to do with it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I'm not hitting myself on the head with it?
No. If you fail, you'll figure out what's going on.
Ow.
Alright, I guess we can check out Fletcher.
Yeah, let's check out Fletcher.
Alright, so you guys move towards Fletcher.
Instead of going through the door, I just go through the hole I blasted in the side of the house.
There was a point last time we were on the screen where I saw a beam of electricity
Yeah.
Shooting.
go from
Yeah.
one building to another.
I did that.
I'm not responsible for damage.
Was that just a fun flare, or
Yeah.
did something really happen?
When he said he used his breath weapon, I said, why not?
Okay. Oh, there you go.
See, I knew that existed. I thought it was just a trick of my eye. No.
That'd be a hell of a trick of your
And then Topasmo gets this.
Oh yeah, because I was in that little line of fire, wasn't I?
Anyway.
Is there an appropriate way to check the corpse of an undead friend?
Yeah, so you go up front and see that the corpse is just a corpse. There isn't any undead aura that you can feel, Thunder. It's definitely dead. There is no like undead energy around it.
My God,
I
that's a
guess I'll
mess
say
in
some
here.
words.
Did you guys drop a sword here?
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
I'll just
I
read some
could not
passages
kill
from the
him,
book and
so I just dropped the sword.
Thunder wants to say something. 1 second.
Sorry.
no, I was just saying I'll just read some passages from the good book at him and
So what would
just
you say?
bury him.
Doesn't need to be a long sentence, but what do you say?
Yeah. Oh,
God
I
gave
wasn't
it,
I wasn't
take
even
it
gonna
away.
say a sentence. I was just gonna like mumble it, you know.
Oh, you mumble a prayer.
Yeah, this is between me, him, and God, not really the whole party.
Got it.
Convenient.
Okay.
Is he carrying anything else?
Yeah, I was going to say, are there any items that are in the house or that were on his person that weren't stolen by
He had the bag of holding.
that?
No,
Seems like
did
a
he?
really good item.
He didn't
No,
have
we
it.
gave it to the goblin.
I gave you a magic item and you guys left it at a goblin's place.
Why? You are such good people.
They were level 1 adventurers.
Oh,
Not that we couldn't have taken them.
I was really hoping that they will just take it and go, but they're like, no, I'm going to give this to the goblin because he said I'll give him something. Anyway, what's your next plan?
So he isn't carrying anything.
He isn't carrying anything worthwhile. Let's say you guys were able to get about 50 golds from them.
Okay, 10 per head.
so would it make sense for us to go and check out Lord What's-His-Face, any Smith's land to get any clues about how Fletcher was turned into a zombie or why they were trying to turn him into a zombie?
What?
Do we care?
I care why Fletcher was turned into a zombie.
So I was thinking if we were going to try and figure out why all of this was happening, it would make sense to go to the Lord whom we just killed, go to his territory and investigate and also see what's going on with the God of Death.
But before that, I think it would be better to go to Waterdeep, figure out our bar, and then take a ship to Neverwinter. That's just
Yeah.
my idea.
I totally agree with that. I just meant, yeah, like, we need to go to Waterdeep anyways to find fast passage to Neverwinter. So I agree we should go get our bar set up. There's a shop where we could spend all this gold we just got, for Fletcher's life insurance. We could stock up on supplies.
Not sure the guild is going to give us a life insurance, so they're probably more likely killing us for getting one of their friends killed.
Yeah. Well, I was more joking that since we got 10 gold each off of the body.
Oh, yeah.
Life insurance, 10 gold each. Okay.
Okay, so whose house is this actually? Is that...
Whoops.
You feel like it was one of the guest houses of the village that Divinity Allen owns. The lady who gave you the deed.
Magistrate.
Okay, do you guys want to bury Fletcher, or do we leave that to the local mortician?
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
said he was
ask. I hope
gonna
we didn't
bury
leave
him.
before we did something with the body.
I mean, we
It's a
kind of
real
traveled
surprise for the
together
landlady.
before, but
Fletcher-
I take off any identifying thing on Fletcher. Something that would give it away that he's Fletcher.
he
Good
doesn't really
call.
have anything. He was a rogue. His needs were simple. He had a very simple armor.
Any
we
rings
go-
or something?
He had
Alright.
2 of the flying swords that he picked up from the crashed city of Esselcross.
Oh god, I want nothing to do with those.
But they're
So
not
when he's
moving anymore.
when he's picked clean, I'll just hoist him over my shoulder and take the head in the other hand, and I'll just haul him outside and start burying him. I think somebody should go and let the landlady know about the blood. Seems only right, you know?
I kind of feel like we should just like leave quietly between the hole in the wall and the blood. We might not get away with that 10 gold.
Wait, I can leave. Wait, hang on. Minor illusion. I can make the hole filled,
You are a champ.
but I don't know how. I
It's an
think I
illusion,
can leave
though.
it. Will it go away
It'll go away.
if I'm out of the space?
You know, let's. I'm going to add a cantrip into your spell slots. It's called Prestidigitation, and you can do it with that.
I like prestidigitation.
All right, so then I'll cast Prestidigitation, and I'll make the wall feel as if it is complete, and I can hide blood, or I guess Blue Streak. You can blow fire on the sheet to clean up all the blood.
I only
in
have
the sheet.
I only have lightning.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can wash the sheet in
So
that.
you realize
stream.
that your Prestidigitation cantrip will also take care of cleaning the blood away.
Oh, okay.
Did he just get like housework level 10?
Yep.
Yep.
Jealous.
So what are we doing now?
I guess, the house looks fine. Fletcher's being buried. It'd be kind of funny if we buried his head in a different place.
No.
I think my character is just going to start liking to poke at Thunda since she's so righteous.
Deal with this righteous boo-hiney while I dig this hole, and I'll go tell the landlady my damn self then.
Godspeed.
Any parting words for Fletcher?
You should have said no to the god of death.
He shot a lot of arrows, and a lot of those arrows went to his own teammates, but some flew true.
My character is a
Wow.
little disturbed at this point, looking at the funeral proceedings.
Well, I was on a shoestring budget.
And I didn't even know the guy, so people die at sea all the time. We just throw them off the ship. They even, made it back on the ship.
So I guess once that's all done,
Back
we
to
go?
Waterdeep.
The nurse says, I didn't know what he did before, but he was a very good patient.
At least he didn't cause problems.
All right.
Say we
What a
head
way
to
to go.
Waterdeep. Let's go make that money.
So over time, you guys take about a few days' journey, and you make it to Waterdeep. The city is busy as usual, lots of trade. Of course, you take a long rest if you have taken any damage. This will be the right time to get back your abilities and all that. So once you reach Waterdeep, the mood definitely changes a lot. It's a city. It's a lot more busy, bustling. People are running around, and you recognize a few people that you have seen before in the same areas. The same beggar in the same corner, the lady who keeps running around sailors, and the barmaids, the same shopkeepers, the same stink of smell, a stink of fish. The smell fills the whole air. The towers, the magical towers, sparkling with energy. So you are basically in a big city. You do notice that the letter that they have given you has an address, and the address is pretty obvious to find. There's a symbol drawn on the address at the very end instead of a zip code. And people who have been in bigger cities know that those symbols usually represent a landmark.
It's going to be the Church of the God of Death.
So the symbol looks like a circle with a line drawn through it.
That seems like it would be the symbol for the God of Death.
So let me see if I can draw that out. Can you guys see this? I don't know.
Yep, I can see a green circle.
Yeah.
So something like that, but they're all the same color, not different colors.
Well, let's go look for it, I guess.
You had a symbol like that. So what do you guys do? How do you go ahead and look for it?
Maybe we ask the people that we're familiar with if they recognize the symbol.
Right. So if you see the restaurant owners or whatever, you go and jump in. Would you like to sit down, have a meal? He definitely says, welcome to Waterdeep. Would you like some coffee, tea, ale?
Not today. We're just searching for this address, which is marked by this symbol. Have you ever noticed it?
I may have. And you see that he's rubbing his forefinger and thumb.
Here,
I'll have some
you
tea.
got. Do we have?
I'm having
Do you actually
coffee.
want some tea? I'll just give him a piece of gold.
Oh, gold. Oh, thank you. Yes, of course. And I definitely know this place. You know what? Let me grab. Hey! And he shouts at a boy that's working in the back of the shop, and he comes up and he's like, take them to the yawning portal. This address is right opposite to that.
Thank you.
Portal?
That was some excellent tea. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome anytime, sir. Ma'am. And then he walks back in.
Okay. So, what's the boy's name?
Hey, you asking him or?
I thought you mentioned it. So, what's
No,
your
his
name,
name
boy?
is Hey now.
He looks up at you and says, does it matter? It's Vena. He's kind of sad. I'll take
Why
you
is
there.
it
Want to
sad?
talk about it?
Teenager.
Yeah, he's just moody teenager at this point.
It's
It's a lot of work and,
swinging my chain to the speed.
in the streets. So as you are passing through the streets, a few guards come by and like, hey sir, put your weapon away. No swinging of weapons in the street.
Not a weapon, it's a pleasure device. Fine.
What was that? And they walk towards you.
Nothing. Have a good day, sir.
All right. They walk away. So basically, it's a courtesy in cities to not use weapons in the streets.
Yeah.
It's okay to carry them. No one questions. So this
I
guy.
just rattled the chain.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nothing.
So this Vena takes you further down through winding roads. What you see is like big buildings, a lot of people, busy shops, marketplaces, things that you have already seen before in any kind of city. You get a feeling like if you want something, this city definitely has it. It's a big metropolis. You asking Vena anything particular as you guys are walking by? Like you get a feeling he's not going to talk unless you ask him any questions.
What's this portal that we're heading towards?
Oh, the Yawning Portal. That's just a inn. Its name is the Yawning Portal. People say it has a way to go to the Under Mountain.
What's the end of the mountain?
You should know. And then it says, it's where all the, you know, you guys
Dude.
come from.
Dude, he's.
You know? Mm-hmm.
No, I
Yeah.
don't know.
No, he's looking at Sirana and telling that. So what he's trying to say is the drow come from there.
Mm-hmm. From the end of the mountain?
Yeah, they have a lair down there. Well,
Never heard
technically,
it called that way.
what I do know is the Under Mountain was built by a very old wizard, Hallister Blackcloak. Everyone knows of him. He's the crazy mad mage, and he made these tunnels and dungeons in such weird pattern that no one expects it. And people say they go mad when you go underneath. But apparently he put lots of treasure down there, so people always keep going there.
Mm-hmm.
Ándale pues, vamos.
Yeah, you shouldn't have told that to the dragon.
I like shiny things.
We're gonna be here forever.
Screw the bar. I'll see you guys
Okay.
later.
And then he says, the reason why the portal is there is because Durnan, the owner of the bar, he used to be an adventurer. When he became old, he decided, you know what, I'm going to open a bar here and take care of this portal. His portal is just a hole. It's about 100 feet drop into the first level of the dungeon.
So, this is the bar that we're half owning now.
No. This is the Yawning Portal. Durnan owns it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind.
You own a bar?
Not yet. If you bring us to the address, we might soon, and then we might need a bar boy. And
His eyes brighten a little bit the moment you say that.
you don't seem to like your current job.
Like, if that's the case, yeah, let's go this way. And he starts walking like double the speed he was walking.
He did see. I kind of turned to Strong and say he did see you give the guy a whole gold just for
Well-
information. So probably thinks we're gonna pay really well.
Sirana, you know
I
he didn't
might.
see it because he was back in the shop.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
whoops.
Well, in any way, I might. I like friendly faces and long stories that are
Yeah.
true.
So if you just look at this guy, the boy that's walking the way now, he's basically a human teenager. There isn't any drastic features. His eyes look droopy. He has brown hair, which is shabby. He's wearing what looks like a very simple vest and pants which are torn at the base. He has no shoes on. So you get a feeling he's been forced to work in that shop for some reason, and he barely gets by. He's very lean and thin.
So why are you working at that restaurant?
My mom gave me to the restaurant, and that's where I've been.
Is she not alive, or
I don't know where she is. Apparently, I was found on the doorstep, and they took me in, and apparently, I'm supposed to work there till I die. I don't know.
Hmm.
But I would
Do
like
you-
to do something
there-
else.
are you actually forced to work there, or do you just work there because you have nowhere else to go?
No, I work there. They pay me a little amount, but just enough to feed myself.
And what do you do when you're not working?
And he looks left and right and then says, I hang out in the harbor after night, if you know what I mean.
So the reason that you don't have any shoes is because you spend all your money on women.
So by this time, he reaches a point where he says, well, that's the Yawning Portal. And he points at a building, which seems like a busy bar, tavern thing. And then he says, That's the address you're looking for. And he points to a street right across that is like a very generic apartment complex that has like bunch of apartments and all tiny rooms. Just look for the number 348, and that's where it is, and that's the number on your card, by the way.
Okay. Do you know Volo's bar?
Volo? Yeah, he's the laughingstock of the town right now. He said he came up with some book called The Volo's Guide to Monsters, and the information's all wrong.
Okay, so nobody takes him seriously?
No one takes him seriously. But apparently he owns some property here, so he still gets by.
Do you
Should-
know if he's got a lot of money?
I have more than he does.
Oof.
Okay, shouldn't be too hard to take the rest of the bar.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
forget Vena! And he walks away.
Yeah, I'm telling him to come to the bar tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Which bar?
To Volo's bar.
Oh, you mean the Trollskull Manor?
The what?
The Trollskull Manor. That's the manor that he owns. It used to be a bar long ago, but
What do you know about that manor?
it's haunted?
This
Yeah.
fucker.
Well, you've got a choice.
Why do you say it's haunted?
Because everyone says so.
Oh, we're gonna be in Waterdeep for a while longer, guys.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for the information so far, and I give him a piece of silver.
Oh, he's super happy with that. He's like,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, come to the manor tomorrow in the morning, and maybe you can help us out. There is more where that comes from.
Sure. I'll drop by. If you guys are around, I'll definitely drop by.
How about, what if he comes in a week? Oh, doesn't matter. Found out you're gonna be getting a lot of exercise via exorcism if this place is haunted, so
Hooray!
yay.
So as you guys walk
And I
up to
run
this,
into the place with the book.
so you walk up the street and you definitely see the bar to your left and to your right is this apartment complex, and it's pretty shabby. It's probably 1-2 bedroom apartments, nothing special. You walk in, you go knock on the door, and then the door opens. And inside you see basically a simple table laid out with some bread, some wine. It's a very simple dwelling, so to speak, with the basic necessities of life. And the person who opens it looks like an old lady.
Yeah,
So-
wow,
And she is holding
Ooh.
what looks like a spear in her hand.
a magic spear.
With a dragon head.
Yes. The dragon head's in the back, yeah. How can I
least it's
help you?
Blue dragon.
This is why young people will never be able to afford property.
Oh, goodness.
Wow, topical.
We are searching for Volo.
He is in the bar most probably at this time.
That's a nice spear. you
Which
got
one?
there.
That one?
The one he always goes to. She giggles and says, "Well, I'm Alina, by the way. If you are here to search for Volo, what did you do this time?"
He owes us half a bar / manor / haunted place.
Yeah, he does.
So we would like to actually get said half of the bar, manor, haunted house.
You
Well,
want to
he
buy that place
know
off
what to
Volo?
do with.
Oh, well, all the best.
Why? Is he very attached to it?
He is quite attached to that place, yeah.
And why that?
Well, the old witch Divinity Talon had something to do with it. And you could see that she's
Sounds like
really
there's-
pissed off at Divinity Talon.
Can you tell
Sounds
us
like there's a
more?
story there.
So, Thunder doesn't know this, but Volo and Divini were lovers at one point.
Ah.
And this one is maybe his current wife and probably hates the other one.
So I'm sorry. This is the right address, right? Who are you?
I am his wife. I take care
Pleased
of
to
this
meet-
place, so yeah, so they call me the caretaker. And she flourishes her spear.
What kind of care are you taking?
Zoom! Spear comes right next to your neck, and she's like, that kind. Then she pulls it back. I'm too old for it now, though.
So I guess there is not much need for it at the current situation.
Nah, just for show. But I guard this place anyway at night. That's my job.
Okay. So he's at
Oh.
the bar next door?
Yeah, he should be right there. He always sits there and scribbles in his book, The Volo's Guide to Monsters. And she goes about doing her job.
I think you guys should go ahead. I'm gonna have a talk with Granny about trading my chain for her spear. But I guess realistically, we should just go and.
So is he in the bar across the street?
Yeah, he's right there. And she points to what looks like a very decent bar. It's like 3 stories high. The third story is like a very tiny rooftop cabin kind of thing. It's mainly 2 stories high. And the entrance is basically a 10-foot wide door, wooden door. There are windows around it. And there's definitely a lot of hubbub and noise coming from there.
So I know you don't like Devini Talon. I don't like her either. So why don't you help me out?
What? Why? I don't like her. You don't like her. A lot of people don't like her. Why should I help you?
Because we might have a business proposition for your husband so that he can get rid of the other half. Because Divni Talon got rid of it. You see?
Ah. You say she got rid of it. Then she's like, how about you talk to Volo first? And tell me what he tells you. But here's a tip. If you want the place, get him drunk.
Mom said no.
Oh,
Dad said yes.
okay. Does he like flirting with people when he's drunk? Is that how I can get information out of him? Wink, wink.
She looks at it. No. He is old now. When he was young, yeah, things were different.
Also,
Remember
that's
the
his
spear
wife.
that was right next to my freaking neck? She's got my great uncle on my mother's side hanging on the wall behind her leg.
No, it's not. It's a red
detail.
dragon. That's a
Yeah.
replica, and she goes pats it, and it's like a something that's made up of cotton and leather. It's not real dragon head.
Oh.
He was interested in this for a while, though.
So what's the time of day by now?
It's about happy hour.
So like 5?
Yeah, 4:35.
And how do I identify Wallow? Any special features that I'm looking for?
Oh, he's a rotund guy, reasonably round. He wears a hat most of the time. Has a little bit of a beard. He looks younger than he is actually.
Is it dwarf?
No, just a human.
Okay.
And yeah, when you go in there, you can just ask Durnan and he'll point to you. Volo is always there anyway.
And Durnan is the barkeep there?
Yeah, he's the barkeep.
Okay.
Say, you guys are not from around here, are you?
No. We're travelers.
Huh. Oh well, off you go. I have to get ready for my shift.
Thanks for the help.
She nods.
I thought you were talking to her about the spear.
I kind of gave up. realizing that she could put it next to my neck so quickly.
Yeah, you get the feeling she is a pretty high level fighter.
Yeah. And I like the chain, it's better for intimidation.
So once I talk to Volo, can I come back and talk to you?
She has already closed the door. You're just talking to a closed door now.
Rude.
She's busy.
And then I start marching towards the bar.
Alright, this would be a great breaking point.
Agreed.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
I like this time, guys.
Cool.